Thank you for joining us on the KTLA 5 News at 3. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. We want to get straight to breaking news this afternoon from Orange County. Firefighters are battling a fast-moving brush fire in Trabuco Canyon.
It is burning near the remote-controlled airplane airport. KTLA 5's Gil Lavis is in Sky 5. He has the details. Gil?
Glenn and Lou, they're calling it the airport fire here. 275 acres and growing, burning out of control. This just started about just a little bit after 1 o'clock this afternoon. As I zoom out to a wide shot, you can see the entire burn area right now that's burning kind of uphill towards the east, towards Lake Elsinore, but it's still on the Orange County side of things. Again, this is burning in Trabuco Canyon. As I zoom in, you'll see the fire line. It's burning through some very, very thick brush, very dry brush out here, a very remote area of the hills here near Santiago Peak. Now, I can tell you that there are voluntary evacuations that have been ordered at this point or mentioned. This is going to be Rose Canyon Road, Trabuco Creek Road, Trabuco Canyon Road, Trabuco Oaks Drive, the Joplin Loop, and Cook's Corners. That's the areas that are under voluntary evacuation. There are no mandatory evacuations yet, but I can tell you Orange County Fire Authority, along with a multi-agency task force, has been dispatched to fight this fire. They already have tankers that have been making some fire retardant drops on this. They have multiple aircraft, helicopters, overhead water dropping helicopters that are making water drops on the fire line, but this is burning completely out of control right now in a northeasterly direction, uphill, up into the canyon here. As I come out to a wider shot up to our left, in fact, I'll pull out a little bit wider. Let's see if we can see Santiago Peak here, just to the left here. So that's the direction of travel right now. Again, it's burning right along the Santiago Truck Trail. That's the little hiking trail that goes up to the hills here. But you can see all the dense brush that is not burned, a lot of green brush that is not burned in this area for quite a while. But again, the fire continuing to grow. And the smoke itself, let me come up to the shot. We are at about almost 9,000 feet. The plume looks like a mushroom cloud going well over our heads here, so it can be seen for miles and miles. In fact, you can see it from LA as we were flying towards the fire. You can see the smoke plume here going up. So at this point, the smoke going pretty much vertical, straight up. A lot of concern about the fire spreading, but it looks like at this point the winds aren't too bad in this area. We did see some power lines that had burned through, small power lines, so there's going to be power outage for some people, maybe down canyon at this point. But again, the fire completely out of control as the fire department doing what they can on the ground and in the air to try to stop this or slow down the progress. We'll likely see some fire retardant drops on this. This will be the northeasterly flank of the fire. We'll likely start to see some fire retardant drops in this area, but there are really are no homes up this high. Let me come over to the right-hand side of your screen here and show you the Joplin Loop. There are a couple of homes there not too far from the fire itself, some pretty big properties there, and if I pan left, you can see where the fire retardant drop was laid right there. So very close to those homes, at least on the north side of the fire. To the south side, there is Porter Ranch Road and the community down below here. It looks like the fire is not threatening that area at this point, but those are the areas where there's some homes at. As I come back out to a wide shot, you can see this thing growing. It's likely beyond 275 acres right now, 0% contained. So that's the very latest overhead up in Sky 5, and I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Gil. Again, Gil, I think with the smoke moving straight up, that is actually a good sign that it's not going to move at a rapid pace.
Absolutely. You know, we're right close to the smoke plume, and you can see how it just kind of goes straight up. And it actually, when it gets up about 11,000, 12,000 feet, it actually pushes out towards the west. So we got some wind influence at the higher elevation, but down below, it's pretty much going almost straight up at this point.
And Gil, you mentioned this started about 2 hours ago. 275 acres approximately have burned here, and that no homes in immediate danger because it's so high up, but a lot of brush up there, dry conditions. Great news that the winds are not too strong right now. You also had mentioned that fire retardant drop along the ridge there that is hopefully going to protect those homes just below it. Is that the only drop that you've seen? Are there any other aircraft that have come into the area?
No, we heard the tankers were on their way. They did make at least one drop here, one or two drops, it looks like. That red line that you see there, it's slowing down the fire from progressing towards that north and towards that Joplin Loop community. But at this point, we do see a couple of aircraft down below. I think they're spotter aircraft. In fact, that's one of them right there on the screen that's going to go around and look for the next area to drop that fire retardant. But at this point, it looks like it's been maybe just a couple of drops, and we'll likely see those tankers return here after they reload their fire retardant.
Do you think there's a possibility that part of the strategy here is to let a lot of this burn off that is not in the direction of any structures, just to get rid of the brush so they don't have to worry about it for a while?
Yeah, definitely at the upper altitudes here, upper levels here, it looks like they will probably let that burn. They will likely, it'll likely burn into a previous burn scar. You can see this area here towards Santiago Peak. That burned a few years back. So that's good. That's going to help the firefighters to slow that progress down. But to the north side here, this is where it can really take off and go into these foothills, as you see here as I pan to the right, just to the east of that community, that Joplin Loop community. That's where it can really take off and spread if the fire actually starts turning that way.
All right, stick with us, Gil. We have someone on the phone, Kevin Combs, local to the area of Trabuco Canyon. Kevin, can you hear us?
I sure can.
Hi, what's the situation for you? Are you at home? Are you at work?
We're at home working, my wife and I. We're fairly close, maybe a quarter of a mile away from the wilderness streets that line up against the fire. We have Shadow Rock and Porter Ranch, where we have friends that have been evacuated. And the smoke is real thick, and it's very dark, and it's very heavy, and you've got more than two planes. One looks like a fire retardant, a long red plane, and some other ones, and there's about three I guess you would call them helicopters, that are dipping in the lake, back and forth, trying to put it out.
So you talked about the smoke. I mean, it looks pretty ominous when it's going up that high, but that's actually a good sign because the wind's not blowing that much. Is any of that coming into your neighborhood, or is it mostly moving away from you?
It was coming in more. We had a heavy wind blowing towards our house, but it has sort of died down, and so it's mostly going straight up in big puffs.
And Kevin, just, you guys live there. It sounds like you may work from home, and we've had these hot conditions, dry conditions, and we always hear firefighters say, prepare your home. Have you guys done any preparation for something like this?
My wife is grabbing valuables, photos, passports, things like that, and I was just watering the eaves along the house with a hose that wasn't working so well, but it wasn't because of water pressure. I just think I need a new hose, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Because of where you live, I mean, is this something that's constantly on your mind that, there's always the possibility that we're going to have a big fire nearby?
Well, thanks. That's a good question. It is on our mind, but it's nothing new. This has been happening, maybe one close fire to us since we've been here for 31 years. And we've always had the high temperatures around this time of year where it can hit 100 or higher. So we know about it, but we know that it happens, but we've always been prepared because that's why we live here. We like living here, so we're willing to put up with the danger.
Yeah, that's what kind of what I was asking. Like, do you guys prepare like brush clearance around your house, and just knowing that if you've been there for 30 years, you've probably heard it many times, right?
Absolutely, and we have an association, and you got to sometimes go back and forth with the association to get the higher trees cut, especially for windy conditions. So we do that as well.
One of the big topics of late is home insurance and the cost here in California now. A lot of insurance companies actually pulling out of California. Have you seen your insurance premiums go up because of where you live and having to possibly deal with a situation like this?
It's been incredible. My wife handles most of that, but we lost our insurance. We were one of the last folks in these neighborhoods to lose ours. We're using the California Fire Plan with a wraparound, and the thing about it is the insurance is outrageous. It's very high, and well, that's the answer to that question.
And Kevin, also when we first started talking to you, you had mentioned that you have some friends who have evacuated. What area are they in, and have you talked to them specifically about what their plans are and why they chose to evacuate it? Because right now it's just voluntary.
Okay, I didn't know it was just voluntary. We just got a call saying that they had to evacuate, and that's all I really know. We've just been watering the outside of the house, so I'm not up to date on if it was official or not. I guess it wasn't, but they've all evacuated.
So what would compel you to actually evacuate yourself along with your wife? And, are you concerned about giving yourself enough time to get out?
I'm not concerned, really, because we've seen it again so many times before. But if my wife wishes to do so, she makes better decisions than I, and so I will do it.
All right, we've been talking to Kevin Combs. He's a resident there in Trabuco Highlands. And as you can see, that cul-de-sac right there are some fire trucks. So if the fire does get close to those homes, which it doesn't look like it's going to do, they are ready to move into action. But as you can see, I can understand why Kevin wants to live there. It's a beautiful area. I mean, the mountains behind him, it's like a spectacular view. But there is always a danger.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Again, let's check in with Gil Levis. He's in Sky 5 above all of this and was there pretty quickly. Started out at 275. That acreage burning started around 1 o'clock. Correct, Gil?
That is correct. Orange County Fire Authority got the call just after 1 o'clock this afternoon of the vegetation fire breaking out, and it quickly spread here to 275 acres, but it looks like it's going to be more than that. Now we just got to look at this southern flank over here near that Porter Ranch Road community that we were just showing you with the fire trucks there set up. It looks, from our perspective here from the north, looks kind of far away from it, but it actually isn't too far. There's the that's going to be the southern flank of the fire right there through the smoke. Now, the good news is you get out of that heavy brush and you get into some lighter fuels there, that grassy area, and then there's a big area there of that grassy fuel, and then you have homes there. So the firefighters are set up there. It looks like they're ready to go in case that fire does get to that area, and they have structure protection groups there on scene. They do have some pretty good brush clearance there, it looks like, at that point. But it's the northeasterly flank of the fire here that is really burning out of control uphill, and it's likely they're going to let that burn because of all that thick vegetation there. They'll likely let that burn for a while and then try to set up some fire retardant drops near the previous burn scar, which is kind of at the bottom of your screen, bottom and left hand side of your screen. So that's what looks like they're going to do from the air. That fire retardant drop here on the north side of the fire here, down lower by Joplin Loop. They have hit that a couple of times. We're hearing that the tankers are coming back in. They should be dropping very shortly. But again, a couple of homes that are very close to the fire right here off of Joplin. You can see those structures there that are very, very close. But at this point, that fire retardant's doing its job.
Okay. All right, Gil, we're going to stay with your shot. We have another phone call, this time from Captain Sean Doran with the Orange County Fire Department. Captain, can you hear us okay? Captain Doran, are you there?
Yep, there we go. Spotty reception. I can hear you.
Okay.
Hi.
So this airport fire, what is your strategy here? It looks like it is burning away from that one particular cul-de-sac into a lot of vegetation. Are you going to just kind of...
It is. So, yeah, this is a fuel and topography-driven fire right now, meaning there's some heavy, thick vegetation on those hillsides that, as we've been talking about for a few years now, has been primed to burn. In addition to the hot weather we've been having. So we're making an aggressive attack on this with ground resources and numerous air resources that I think you can see from the vantage point of your helicopter.
Yeah, we did see aerial helicopters there, and also we were told that a drop was made initially, possibly to protect those homes below. And then inside of that neighborhood that's just below this, you guys look set up in the neighborhoods just for preparation, right?
Absolutely. So yeah, we have resources covering all bases here, and obviously our first priority is always life and human safety, in addition to the property and the environment. So our first objective will be to make sure we defend those homes. But we're working with our partners, the Cleveland National Forest and Orange County Sheriff, and they're helping us with the evacuation warnings. But yeah, as you can see, we have aggressive hit on this, especially seeing those Firehawks come in and drop up to 1,000 gallons per drop, in addition to the fixed wing.
Can we talk about those voluntary evacuations that are in order? Are there any mandatory? And if they are voluntary, like what makes that decision for a homeowner?
You know, currently we have them as warnings. That does change very dynamically and very quickly. So we want to remind everybody of that ready, set, go concept. So even if the fire has not affected you yet, to make sure you're prepared, have your go bag, families accounted for. So if you do have that evacuation warning or order, that you're able to adhere to it quickly. The big takeaway here is we want to be able to get into your communities and work safely and have the freedom to move around quickly when we need to. So as always, we appreciate the community being prepared.
Well, I know it's hot, but it looks, as far as the wind go, at least that seems to be cooperating for you. I mean, it's pretty ominous when you see a smoke cloud going straight up, and it almost looks like it turns into a mushroom cloud. But is that actually a good sign for you that you're not going to have to deal with the wind so much?
Well, yeah, as you see that smoke column going straight up, that means not a lot of wind on it. However, it is unstable air for us. So we've always prepared for any wind shifts, alignment with topography, time of day. All that comes into how we play it out now and how we forecast for the next operational period.
Yeah, it is such good news that the temperatures are beginning to drop starting basically tonight, which will be great for you guys in terms of fighting this. The community below, is there, like, they had mentioned that there's that community and then there are these scattered homes pretty large around there. And then Gil had mentioned that this is burning up along like a hiking trail. Is that a popular place for people to hike? Probably not today.
You know what? It's a very popular place for people to be out and about. Hopefully this hot weather deterred some of the people that might be out here normally, resulting in fewer people out there. But that's something we're aware of, and we work with our partners again at Sheriff to make sure we can effect any search and rescues that are needed as well. I mean, as you mentioned, this is extremely hot weather today. We're all proud of the firefighters for being out here and putting the hard work they are putting in, and definitely looking forward to that cooler weather tomorrow.
All right. Well, Captain, we thank you for your insight as we can see the phosphorus trail laid down there, which is obviously going to stop the progress of this. Good luck fighting this one. I know it's some tough topography, but you guys do a stellar job, and I'm sure you'll get it done sooner rather than later.
We appreciate it. Thanks for spreading the word to the community, and again, a big thanks to our community for helping us out.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's check back in with Gil Levis. He's up in Sky 5. Hi, Gil.
Hi, Lou and Glenn. Yeah, you're looking at the latest fire retardant drops here. This is on the northern flank of the fire. A couple of tankers coming in and dropping on that fire line there to slow down that progress of the fire. And I'll come out to give you perspective on where that is according to the homes off of that Joplin Loop. This is a Joplin Loop here. A couple of big homes there very close by. We've seen some water dropping helicopters active on the fire. And as I tilt up and look towards the south flank of the fire, you see a little bit of flame coming through the smoke there, not too far from that Porter Ranch Road community there with the fire protection groups or structure protection groups that are there in that cul-de-sac getting ready to fight that fire if it does come down the hill there towards those homes. So at this point, fire officials doing all they can. Here's another fire retardant drop on that same line as I come back across. The tankers are back with authority here. Let me come down here and show you that as they progress towards the fire, they line up with that lead plane that was just ahead of this tanker here, and then they decide where exactly they're going to drop their next load. So at this point, they're hitting this northern side of the fire, but letting it burn uphill up towards the Santiago Peak area here. That's going unchecked at this point.